What is up YouTube, this is Kai, we're back with another video. Today we're just finished the World Championship qualifiers in Malaysia, and all of us are now still in Kuala Lumpur. Me and the fellow players from Duty Nexus, we have like 25 to 30 people of our own group, and we grind through a lot. Like even it's just 7 Swiss in the top cast top 32s, it is still like, because of the format is just different from the usuals we have. Last format we have a bunch of Rizos, and this format we have a bunch of K9 Vanquish Souls. So the difference are like diverse. It's definitely not a fun format, but it is a challenging format for us to up against. Like it depends on the player to how to control the decks they're using. It's like not everyone plays well with K9 Vanquish Souls because of the controls, and other decks that been in the like it's been on the spotlight. You have decks like Yummies, Lunalikes, Maliss, etc. You name it. So, and the deck I'm using today is Maliss. Is probably my last time using Maliss because I've been using it for quite some time now, almost like 9 to 10 months give or take. Like last time I used Snake Eyes Fire King, Snake Eyes slash dot decks for a year, and I didn't even notice I used it for that long. And since I've been searching for a correct list, correct build to build Maliss for the format to blend in well, and especially in the formats like Dragon Tales, Yami, K9, etc. A lot of those decks are slightly much better than Maliss in my opinion, but I still continue to play the deck because I like the deck that much as a player, because like I don't want to like suddenly change our deck just for tournaments. I want to play what I like or what I feel like comfortable with. Although I know how to play most of the decks, it's just that it's up to my choice to choose. So I do choose to use Maliss. So yeah, my results not that great. I went like X2, X3, but it is what it is. I'm still proud of what am I doing. I might get, yes, I do disappointed to myself because I'm not building the deck correctly or whatever. But here's the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, so now's the deck. And this is the prize card I won at the Challenger Cup Asia editions for like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, this is my prize, the prize card. So now let's get into the profile. The ratios are basically standards in my opinions. 1 Dormouse, 3 Cat, 3 Hare, and 3 Rabbits. This is just generics, you want to see them as much as possible, so there's no reason for you to play less than there used to be. Drawing this, of course, is just bad, but this plus any of the Hare plus any Cyrus generics, Cyrus extenders are basically full combo. You play under Lancia. Although I didn't get Lancia once today, but I still preparing for that, so that's why I cut the Bestial, so I play full of the Maliss monsters. You need everything, not much to cut, not much to say about it. For the Cyrus extenders, the backup and 2 wizards. I chose to play 2 wizards because you're not playing Bestials anymore, so your extenders is gonna be less. So by cutting down the Bestials, you have like 5 extenders that is play around Lancias, so you have higher chance to extend through Lancias to Appaloosa. Of course, after this you won't play Appaloosa anymore. And also this, if you play with Linkrable, you can dodge Impulse as well. You can use, when they impulse you, you just Linkrable the Impulse, summon this, search whatever you want and discard it, and you have this, you make the another link ones, and then just summon this. Is still full combos. Not full combos, but Red Ransoms, White Binder, you name it. Hand traps, basics, and of course the Pulse and Imperm. This is the best card of the format, in my opinion. Any decks that can play Impulse if they have any impacts. Draw is because of Vanquish Soul K9, and also for Maxis and Full Royals. I get Full Royals and Maxi quite several times. After they resolve, I special summon, they drew a card, I blockbird them, I just go until Echo Talker Inisters or just Appaloosa slash Firewall and pass. So yeah. And a lot of the decks cut down imperm for the similar reasons, because like against Yami they can dodge imperm very effectively. Against Dragon Tail you did not much to imperm except for the fusions, and Vanquish Soul Canine they interact during your own turn, so there's no reason for you to imperm them unless they go first. And draw is just for anti-search, so that's why I play draws. Maliss spells. 3 underground, 1 terraforming. No reason to play it. No reason not to cut it. My mistakes. You need to play as much. Mirror. I drew Mirror a lot, but I didn't use it in the end. I just banished it by Cheshire Cat to draw 2s. But I didn't set it out once because you wanted the Maliss name sometimes. So it interacts with your opponents. Even though you go seconds, you drew this, doesn't really breaks. And also if opponents land CS, you can just chain this and then you target opponent's monsters on the field to negate it, and they have to respond it, and you can still banish a Maliss to gain 1 free bodies, because March is in main phase. So if you have this, you not necessarily have to like interact during the main phase. Even the draw phase, they discard the land sets, you can still activate this. So that's why I play this. Hand trap hits. The one off. And for traps, I cite these two out a lot several times because after I watched the video of the Ryan Yu's Maliss deck profiles, I took advice and tried to play it with sometimes set it out this or this, depending on I go first or go seconds, because like if you go seconds you drew 06 is very big because you don't have a target in your banish pile or in your graveyard, so you can't like set it out the back row and just normal Maliss and then you just chain it to dodge impermbaders. But these tools can, but this sometimes doesn't do much because you just summon a body, and then if you go for access code it doesn't go for game because it's just bad. You just gain a 5,003 bodies of the field. So while this is just the bad one, this is just utility, so that's why I play this. That's why this one is needed one. This two depends on actually. That's all for the main deck, 40 cards. Not many reasons for you to play more than 40 because the deck is already like inconsistent in some ways, so you better have the decks have the smallest number so that you can create high ceilings. Extra decks. Link ones. I tried to cut these two several times, but after several considerations, I choose to keep it. This can turn your hand traps into Cyber's Link monsters to trigger your backup or any other things, and also because you don't have a Link monster you can go. This is after Nibiru or up against Orcus, they give you tokens and then you can use the token to link away, so it doesn't points to the monster points to the zone that Galaxy has points to. And then these two is just it's a must. So Link 2s. This is for combo. I cut SP Lunalite because I wanted to have more like Cyber's extra decks as extenders, and also a lot of the times you wanted the extend even more because you can grind out your materials. So SP, yes, it does interrupts opponents and banish one of the problematic stuff, but theoretically you only summon it when you are about to lose momentums. And yes, SP can banish your own field or graveyard as well to trigger some of your Maliss, but in theory if you wanted to banish this, you have much more better ways to use it as better than SP. And if you want to like interacts to opponents or interacts opponents, if you can use to get through this and get to your link trees, you have 1 binders, you can keep resetting this every single turn, so you can basically just do that. Link trees. Let's cover the decks. The last edition link tree was Heat Source. I was playing Transcode Talker, but I thought of it and be like, if I have 3 materials, I have link tree materials to make Transcode Talker, I might as well just make Maliss link trees because they are more higher valuable in returns better than just Transcode, because you're not guaranteed like you Transcode. The only thing Transcode getting back is Splash Mage, and while Transcode is Earth attribute, so you crash with Impulse as well. So I thought about it, like if you're going to make a Code Talker's combo line, you might as well make this. Your Code Talker King deck, bring this back, you still get to draw one, and it doesn't interrupt, so better than Transcodes. Link Force, this card needs to go, don't know why this card is still legal. Firewalls, access code, and the Code Talkers to round out the extra decks. I'm not much change in the extra deck in my opinion. I saw people play SPs, but well, I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't focus on that line that much. And yeah, side decks, 3 Pluria, because a lot of Yummy and the Vanquish Soul K9. So I didn't put Frost because they don't spam extra deck that much. They don't even need the extra deck sometimes. So I put Pluria instead. Phantasme for Mirror Match, Orcus, Vanquish Soul, Yummy, those were link based, even Sky Striker. So you need this to filter out your decks. Lancias, I cut out the 2 because of shifters. Otherwise, it's gonna be 3 Lancias, or just these 3 are totally different things. I didn't side shifter a lot in this tournament, except against Lunalight, but I didn't drew it, so it doesn't even matter anymore, because a lot of the times against these kind of combo decks, you rather see like Impulse, Imperms, or like the Brulia, which is more impactful hand traps that you want to see, especially against a lot of turn 0 interacts. Dimension Fissures, this is one of the floodgates you can play only for Maliss, because Dragon Tails, Lunar Knights, they just gonna piss their parents off. And this side deck, I took advice from a Hong Kong players after their discussion, because it's like one of the most impactful floodgates other than the Fissures, and is 3 decklock. Decklock against decks like Lunalight, they summon from the deck as much as search from the deck as well, because of the new Lunalight Fox, the Yellow Martins, the Lunalight Perfume. For Yummies, Obedient Schools, Piri Praise Maps, the Sky Striker package, again Vanquish Souls, Raisin, Mad Love, etc, etc, etc. And also prevent summon from the extra deck, but summon from the deck as well. So you don't just lock your opponent from searching, you lock them from searching from the deck. So in theoretically, if against like rogue decks, it could be worked as well, because for decks like Orcus, they can't use Harp Horrors, they can use Galatea Eye to search, they can't do that. And also they can't like you also stop Sky Strikers as well. They can't engage, they can't use those to summon from the deck, they can't search that much. They can only use Hayate to discard, which is already late a few rounds. Against Mirror Match might not painful as much if they know how to play around it. So that's why I took the advice of playing 3 decklock. This is like one of the cards you place down, your opponent has to think twice before they go, because this just shuts down a lot of things. And the last 2 cards are the Raigeki and Reboots. I didn't drew Reboots, I drew this instead. So I think Reboot is just for in case situation, because it might scare off Mirror Match, Battle decks, and this is just, of course, against Yummy, K9, Vanquish Souls, they have the whole board, they don't have spell remove, spell trap negation, the activities, clear the reports, you can just go, even if they chain to spam anymore, they still need to go. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile of the Maliss. I believe this is the list I think is correctly built for these formats. So although it's my last time playing Maliss, I might play again in the future, because who knows what else in the future lies for us. So if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I'll be doing other deck profiles for my fellow players as well, and for their results, any other decks you guys suggested, I will be doing that as well. So hope you guys can stay around, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.